I have a love story for you on Valentine's Day. This is my best love story. This is years ago. I don't remember how many years ago. Maybe 25, 26? No idea. Doesn't matter. And I was single, and I remember thinking, I'm so lonely. I wish I had a boyfriend. That's what I thought. I'm so lonely. I wish I had a boyfriend. Then I wouldn't be lonely. And then not too long after that, I can't remember how long, doesn't matter, I got a boyfriend, Greg, who was a funny, smart, handsome, gainfully employed young man. And we had so much fun, and he was so hilarious. And I really liked him. He really liked me. And then, of course, after a few months, I'm on my Sunday hike, by the way. I feel alive, and this story struck me. After a few months, of course, the infatuation period wears off, and Greg had this habit. This was before they invented cell phones. Greg had this habit of reading the newspaper or whatever was handy at the table. In fact, once we were someplace for breakfast, I think Denny's or something, and I even slipped away from the table and went and sat at the booth in the front and just watched him to see how long it would take him to realize that I wasn't at the table. It took him a long time. So anyway, Greg and I were at the movies, waiting for the movies to begin, and he was reading something. And I remember sitting there thinking, look at that couple down there a few rows up. They're chatting and visiting with each other and kissing every now and then. And oh, that's so sweet. And Greg is just sitting here reading the newspaper, and I'm not going to nag him one more time. I'm not to, give me some attention. We're sitting here. And I thought to myself, gosh, this is lonely. I thought, this is lonely. That's what I thought. And then all of a sudden, it hit me. Because I knew these principles back then, that whatever you're feeling is whatever you'll feel. A person won't change it. Maybe for a little while you'll feel like that person changes it, but that's just the illusion of attributing your own innate power to someone else or something else. And that lonely is within me, not within my circumstances. And that if I'm feeling lonely, it's because I'm not connecting with what and who is already in my life. And so I felt lonely before Greg, and then I got Greg, and I felt happy and excited for a little while, and then I felt lonely again. And all of this is hitting me, and I burst out laughing. They're in the movie theater while the commercials are playing on the screen. The lights are still up. Everybody's just waiting. And I'm laughing out loud. And Greg turns to me and he says, "What's so funny?" And I say, "Oh, something I just realized." And when I realized that, I also realized that no matter how much I nagged him, Greg wasn't going to be able to connect with me at the level that I wanted to connect at. And so we had a peaceful ending. And that's my love story for Valentine's Day. So whatever emotions you're marinating in now will determine the flavor of your life later on. Just like you would marinate a steak or chicken. So you have to find a way to get connected with yourself and with the people around you. That's why I say just be in love with your friends. You don't have to roll around with them in bad. You can hug your friends. You can kiss your friends on the cheek. You can feel in love right now. Don't wait. And don't think that a person is going to take away your loneliness. Because I am hilarious laughing proof that they will not. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day.